is SportsCenter.
All right, welcome to a live edition of SportsCenter, where we've got a great slate of games for this first week of the NBA promotion. Let's start off with our game of the night, the Lakers versus the Celtics. This was a high-scoring game. There was Todd Richards, who leads the league in scoring, again had his dominant game, 2,500 points for Todd Richards. But he was outdone by the big three of the Celtics. Webb, Ellington, Young, all combined for well over 1,000 points, and the Celtics took the win. The game final score, 53-29 to 46-97. How about those Thunder and Heat, Jason?
Well, game two was a pretty good battle of some usual contenders. The Thunder ended up outdueling the Heat 34-83 to 33-88. Excuse me. Well, if this game was played 10 times, I think it would be 5-5. The Thunder, of course, had strong performances by Jamie Simon. He's always clutch. Andy came through. Steven hit a late three. And Stacey Wilson was a strong contributor off the bench with a clutch steal. Again, Thunder coming on top in this first battle. We had another good ball game with newcomers Pelicans. They ended up winning 23-93 to 22-55. We had some strong performances by Mark Rouse. Sweet Pea ended up hitting a nice three. She drained it. And Luke Kite, I think he'd steal a quarter from his grandma. He's always coming through at the end. Again, 23-93 to 22-55.
That leads us to the last game of the week. This was a matchup between the Spurs and the Mavs. What was thought as a game that would be evenly matched with some tough contributors turned out to be a dominant performance by the Spurs. The Mavericks really don't lack discipline. Most of the players fouled out with only two contributing factors. This was a dominant performance by the Spurs, 41-64 to 350. That's right, Jason. They only scored 350 points because most of their team fouled out. So it definitely comes down to fouls this week, as there were some close games. There was a lot of money left on the bench, and we look forward to next week's games. I'm Clint.
Jason.
And now back to Bristol.